Welcome back to the Antisocial Socialite. Yes, I am back on my porch in Boston, even though it looks like I'm dressed for a game of croquet by the lake at Kellerman's Resort. And for those who don't know what that is, that's the summer getaway from Dirty Dancing. That's where Baby's family stayed. So, mad preppy vibes today, okay? All right, so first we're going to dive into 3 big stories that just launched in the last week. First up, super important. Kamala Harris has been announced as the vice presidential nominee for the Democratic ticket, making history as the first Black woman to hold this title. Round of applause. Let's hope that she actually becomes VP and not just the nominee. All right, Rihanna has been named the cover girl for the September issue of Harper's Bazaar. Congrats to her. She's sporting a colorful shearling ensemble from Bottega Veneta, where I work. And also, lastly, Chrissy Teigen has announced that she is pregnant with her 3rd child. So congrats to all 3 powerful women. However, do you know what they have in common? Can you guess? Their names are mispronounced all the goddamn time. Which brings me to a game that we're going to play today called Proper Pronunciations. Are you ready to play? It is not Kamala Harris. It is Kamala. Like Kamala Harris. Rihanna is how we pronounce it. But her real name is Rihanna. Rihanna. Not Rihanna. Believe it or not, Chrissy Teigen's name is not Chrissy Teigen. It's Chrissy Teigen. Oops. But like, everybody calls her Chrissy Teigen. So, change it? It is definitely not like Saoirse or whatever. It's Saoirse Ronan. All right, Irish people like myself are weird, so give us a break, right? Charlize Theron. It's Charlize Theron, not Charlize Theron. Weird. I always say Chloe Sevigny. I don't know, but it's Chloe Sevigny. Demi Moore. It's Demi Moore. And this shit is going to blow your mind. Yes, Ariana Grande is not that. Her brother gave her like a bougie name. It's actually Ariana Grande. Can you believe that? It's like mad white. But Ariana Grande has such more of a exotic feel, right? It's Ariana Grande. All right, so thank you guys for playing that fun little game of proper pronunciations. Proper pronunciations. This is a name that you will not want to mess up anytime soon. Don't let that X get you confused at the end of his name, because Beaux Emerson is going to be a household name. Just give it a couple years. He is phenomenal in so many different areas, okay? He's an actor, he's a singer, he's a fitness model. You'll find out in this interview, but he's part of my legendary media group, so I had the opportunity to actually get to know him a little bit more during my chance to talk to him. So enjoy clips of this interview that I have with him, but first I'm gonna hit you with a commercial break from the birthday month girl, right? Because Hayden's birthday is on the 23rd. Hayden, she's gonna hit you with a commercial break, and then we will be right back after the interview. Beaux, tell us about yourself and all of the wonderful projects that you've done in the past, because I read your resume and it's pretty impressive. And I want to hear about what you're currently working on as well.
Sure. So what's up, everybody? Again, I'm Beaux Emerson, and I am an actor, singer, songwriter, performer, based out of the tri-state. From Philly, born and raised, but I live in Jersey right now, and I just believe in storytelling. Acting, through singing, through script writing, and also I believe in, nurturing talent that's coming behind, me, and helping invest in themselves. And my shirt says, "Don't quit, do it." So that's a message that I try to. No matter how old you are, young or old, it's never too late to follow your dreams. Been working on a few projects. As you said, I just finished my very first EP called Casual Luxury, which is going to be out in September, ironically, right around the corner. Summer's flown by so fast.
It's so crazy. I'm like, we're already halfway through August right now. I don't even know where this month went. So when you say September, it seems so far away, and it's really not. It's right
only a few weeks.
Yes. Yes. And I'm like, we gotta start busting out the fall clothes, and the sun is already going down earlier now. You know, times are changing.
But I like spring and fall. Those are probably the best 2 times year for me, because sometimes it gets so hot that you can't really walk around naked. I mean, you can in some areas, but I do. And in wintertime, it's too cold, get hot, whatever you want. But spring and best times of the year. But so Casual Luxury will be out in September. The first song off of that I wrote was called Better, and I released that back in April. And then I just released a song called Mondays back, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And that song has been getting a lot of attention because Mondays, everybody does not like Monday. Weekend goes by so fast, and it's like, oh my God, it's Monday again. So it's a really R&B, kind of has a beat to it, more like you're reminiscent of like a late 90s neo soul pop edge.
So do you personally hate Mondays, or are you just trying to connect with your listeners? Because it's hard to do a song that you're like, everybody hates it, but you low-key love it. So I need to know.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Mondays. I like my weekends. If I had it my way, I think that we should start on Tuesday. I think we should have off Sunday, Monday, and just work Tuesday through Friday, or have a half day Saturday or whatever. Monday is just like,
it's just not for you. You're not built for Mondays, and Mondays are not built for you.
I can make a good song about it, but the actual day, that's something to my spirit.
Yeah, that's where your inspiration came from, though, because you're just like, everybody talks about what they love, but there's also things that you can hate. So I think that's actually really good that you're like, oh, I dread every Monday logging on, doing work from home, all this stuff. And you're like, really hate this day. Let me write a song about it. Let me sing a song about it.
Exactly. Well, the lyric is, the first few words are, waking up Monday morning always seems so hard to do after these 72 hours. Literally, waking up Monday morning, it's, what you did Sunday, whether it was, thank God sports are back, but I mean, you're watching sports and out with your friends, girlfriend, whatever, having a good time over the weekend, and it's like,
oh wait, you just cut out quickly. What did you say? You were like, out with your girlfriend, and then it cut out.
Out with your girlfriend or your friends or whatever on a Sunday, and here comes boom, Monday morning, alarm clock, gotta get up.
And that depression sets in.
Here we go again, another month.
Yes, so you have that project launching in just a few weeks, but that's not the only creative thing you do. You're an actor. I've seen your videos on Instagram. You're in your acting classes. You've been posting a lot about that. So which started first? It's like the chicken and the egg. Which started first, singing and songwriting, or acting?
Well, if you ask my great-grandmother, she'd probably say acting, although I was trying to sing. My family used to yell at me, not yell, but they would be like, oh, will you please stop that hollering? And this is me at like 4 or 5. What is he trying to sing? What is he trying to sing? And I'd be trying to sing like, your voice in songs and at the top of my lungs and stuff. And my great grandmother would say, let that boy alone. He might grow into something. He might be able to sing one day. And they'd be like, no, we don't think he's going to be able to sing, mommy. but I can sing. I worked hard at it. But
you proved them wrong. I'm happy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. See, don't quit. Do it. And then I think the acting part, when I used to get suspended in daycare and in early elementary school, and part of my punishment was my other grandmother would make me in the corner where the television was and watch Marvel soap. So I couldn't really tell you which one started first, but I grew to love acting when I auditioned out of the blue for off-Broadway version of The Color Purple 2 years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago, and I got the role of Harpo, first like big role, and my director put me aside and said, sing. You can really sing, but I want you to think about acting too, if not equally, maybe as a first choice. And in the light bulb, I get to be other people. I get to tell stories of human experience, and I get to step into someone else's life. And when someone sees whatever role I'm in, they can see part of themselves, or they can learn something new about themselves. It's like, okay, that's what I want to do. So that kind of Color Purple off Broadway and everything. And then I've done short films, TV series called Broadway production now, starting next year. So just feet to the fire and really, really kind of like the president.
Good for you. No, and I just love the fact of, you had mentioned, and we just spoke about it quickly, but you working from home. So I think with quarantine and not really being able to go out, you're still super creative in this moment where people may have that creative block and they're like, I can't do it. I'm stuck at home and I'm not finding inspiration. You've gone full force. You're in an acting class right now. You are like super, super talented. You're posting stuff. You're really building your craft in that, but also you're working on these projects such as your EP.
Yeah.
So I think it's fantastic that you really are making the most of your time and utilizing it. But I will say I saw those modeling photos too. So you're not just a singer and an actor. I was like, look at you, all like working out. I was like, I need a tip or two from Beaux over here. Come on now, I'm trying to look that good.
Listen, you are beautiful anyway.
Thank you.
I think one thing that this Corona quarantine stuff has really helped me, I should say, is that time waits for nobody, and that your life could be gone. And why not give it your best shot? We're going to talk about you, whether you're doing the right thing, the wrong thing, living your dream, not living your dream. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. And then I think,
read your shirt. Do it.
Exactly. I think one of my issues was, I remember when I first started the process of recording Casual Luxury, my producer said, I was in there doing the one song and I couldn't sing. For whatever reason, I couldn't get the line out correctly. And it was because on the other side, they were taking the podcast. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, if I crack, I don't want them to laugh at me. I don't want them to hear me mess up. And he was like, dude, you can sing. Like, really can sing. And like, all you're doing is trying to capture the best performance of the song. So if you mess up, who cares? And I'm just like, fuck. They don't care. They're doing their podcast. They don't care.
They're focusing on not messing up their podcast just as much as you're focusing on
They're not worried about me.
Right. And you're just like, I don't want to hit that like puberty note where your voice is you're like, oh shit, I gotta do the whole song over again, or like the whole chorus or bridge or whatever. You're like, give me some water, give me some tea over here. No, but that's what it is. And it's like we get in our own heads sometimes and we're just super like self-doubting of ourselves.
Yes.
And it's like, no, just roll with it. And we were also talking right before we started recording, but just to be natural, and who cares if you mess up, and that just shows your authenticity and how everybody is just so different and everybody's so human. So whatever work that we do,
be a human. Just, you know, it's nice to just have that element of being able to relate to somebody through their work and all of that. So, all right. So we talked a little bit about your being a natural born talent, or like at an early age, but I want to ask, like, who was your biggest inspiration, or what was your biggest inspiration? And I know it's not just the soap operas, so I know you have probably something.
God, no. I think I can remember watching awards, Soul Train Awards, American Music Awards, seeing the artists like Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston, Maxwell's and stuff would sing just like the record, but then there were moments where it would give you something that was unexpected, and it would be, you know, they would sing the line a different way that's not on the record, and you'd be like, oh my God, like I'm getting, they phrased it a different way, or they did a high note here, or did a, you know, a vocal here, or, you know, Brandy does a harmony here, and it's just like, and the way that people are affected by that. And then to have artists back in the day where they were so talented, so had worked so hard for their crafts, that they stand next to each other, absent of their ego, and sing songs on the spot, in key, in the right time, and the crowds would go crazy. And I thought,
and that's the moment that you want to capture, and, you know, to deliver your passion, your craft, all of that to whoever is listening or watching, whatever, you know, stage that you're on, whether it's acting or if it's singing. But to be able to capture somebody and be like, he's so different, he's a breath of fresh air, he's something so unique, and to be really captivated, you know, because there's always, no matter where you go, no matter what decade you're in, there's always going to be aspiring singers, aspiring actors. And I love the fact that people are really trying to put themselves out there, but I will say not everybody has that talent. And I'm not trying to knock their, you know, their talent whatsoever, but to get to that next level and really be recognized. So I think having that, because it's not also not hard, like it's not easy, I should say, it's definitely hard, but to be able to go on stage and sing live and hit every note 100% in front of an audience of, like, you know, 10,000 if you're at an award show, or even more, you know, like the Staples Center, how many people can be held in there? 50 to 100,000, like I don't even know how many. And to be able to, like, you know, really showcase your own talent in live time with no auto-tune, no editing, that's huge. That is huge. I could never do that. And I actually spoke about this in like a way back like interview, but I'm like, I would never like go on stage. I don't do karaoke. Like I'll sing in my car, I'll sing at work, I'll sing in the bedroom, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I don't think I could do karaoke. Like, cause I would just, it's just, so I do. Okay. That's so fun. All right. So let's rewind that for 1 second. The only song that I said that I would ever participate in doing karaoke,
Britney Spears.
Oh, hell no. No. But thank you for that. No, you're never gonna guess, and you're gonna be like, what? Wu-Tang Triumph. Okay? I was like, that's my song.
Okay.
That if I were to ever do karaoke, that would be it. I could never get.
Corona's over.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, so yeah, I'll be coming to Jersey. We're gonna hit up a karaoke bar.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, who is this little white girl trying to sing Wu-Tang? And then you're gonna come out and you're gonna actually have the talent, and you're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, what? Who's that really handsome dude that actually can sing? We don't know about this girl. Kick her off stage.
It's gonna be about you.
It's gonna be fun, regardless. It is gonna be fun. It is gonna be. I have a totally random question for you. You know, I've commented on your beard a few times because your beard game is like so strong, right? I'm like, look at that. If only I could. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but if you got like this amazing opportunity to act in like a new movie, you know, hopefully they'll start. Would you would you shave it off? Because that is time, that's dedication, that's grooming, that's so much work that you have put into that beard. Would you be willing to shave it off for the right role?
Ew. That's tough. Because I've had this for so long and I just got it to the point where it's not patchy at all and it's full. Shout out to Scotch Porter because I'm an ambassador because I've worked so hard on this beard. It's tough. You know what? It would depend on the role. If it was something where it was a biopic of someone and they didn't have a beard, then I would. But if it was just character, just clean shaven.
Oh wait, you just cut out, which means that means no.
No.
You're like, no. All right. So I talked about like having the right role, but for the right pay, would you do it? If they were like, we're gonna offer you $500,000 to just
it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
As I even speak 3 lines, and you're like, oh no, $500,000, bye.
I'm gone. Because they can, they have those. Not the manly. They make beards now.
Yeah.
So, hey.
We could like literally like put a weave or like glue it onto your face until your real beard grows back.
Until it grows back.
Like, yes.
But I'm
all right, so $500,000.
richer.
Speaking of your social media, before I go any further, and before we wrap up, where can people find you? Because I'm sitting here, I'm talking about your brand ambassador, talent, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. But like, where can people find you and go and support you? Because they need to know about you. Obviously, they're watching this whole ass interview, but we can't go without mentioning where you are and where they can follow you.
Of course. You can follow me at just Beaux Emerson, BEAUX Emerson. My Instagram, my Twitter. I don't really use Instagram and Twitter. Mainly Instagram is where you can find me.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay.
You hear me now?
Yes.
All right. But yeah, just Beaux Emerson, BEAUX Emerson, for both Instagram and
awesome.
On Facebook, but I don't use Facebook.
Okay. Sounds good. So they don't even have to go search for you there. That's fine. Instagram is really where it's at to see the pictures. And then if they really want to hear your thoughts, go check out Twitter. All right. My last question for you tonight, Beaux. Tell me about the Bow Tie Fam. Because I love that name and I'm always like so corny. I'm like, I love like, kitschy little things and alliteration and all that stuff. So how did the Bow Tie Fam come about? Obviously, it's a play on your name, but yeah, tell me about your fam that you got. Because you're part of the LMG fam, but I need to know about the Bow Tie Fam.
Oh, listen, the Bow Tie Fam. Shout out to all of the Bow Tie fam. Are all amazing. Literally, I couldn't figure out if I wanted to say like Bow people or like Beauites, everything. It was just and I was always doing my daily IG morning inspirations, like, hey, what's up, beautiful people? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, well, beautiful people. Oh, one letter. X. Add that in there. I like bow ties. Bow tie family, bow tie nation, bow tie fans, bow ties, bow tie. And then I was just like, all right, you guys are gonna be my bow tie fam. And then it stopped. And I for sure to be like, I'm a bow tie. Oh, I'm a bow. So, they're bow ties, my family. So bow ties.
All right, so we need to come out with a special collection of bow ties with your face on it. Or just your beard, even.
With just the beard?
Or, no, Beaux. We need to have a bow tie that you press the button, like the try me buttons on toy boxes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's going to be your new song.
One day.
Okay, you have a little bow tie, and then people could just like come up and press it, and then you start singing. And I was like, yes.
That's
I come up with the most random
That's-
things.
that's-
I should, yeah.
That's a new one. That's you get credit
Hopefully
for
you
that.
guys loved my interview with Beaux. He is super cool. I was actually so excited to get to learn about him a little bit more. And before we went to that interview, I told you that it was Hayden's birthday month. But guess what? It's also Beau's birthday month. A day after this airs, August 20th, is Beau's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Beaux. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for being on the show. And make sure you guys check out Casual Luxury, which will be out super soon. So thanks again for tuning in to the Antisocial Socialite, and I will see you next week. Bye.